Hey, 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 hey. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, it's the eyeball live. Hey, get it? It's the eyeball live. Let's go. Get it? It's the eyeball live. Yeah. Get it? It's the eyeball live. Let's go. It's the eyeball live. Hey, it's the eyeball live. Hey, it's the eyeball line. Woo. Hey, it's the eyeball line. Call the phone, everybody call the phone. Let's call the phone, everybody call the phone. Let's go. Call the phone, everybody call the phone. Come on. Call the phone, everybody call the phone. Come on. Hey, hey, it's the eyeball line. Yeah. Hey, move my camera up some, man. Hey, it's the eyeball line. Let them see my face. Hey, hey, come on in, everybody, come on in. Come on in, everybody, come on in. Come on in, everybody, come on in. Come on. Come on in, everybody, come on in. Yep. Hey, hey, hey. It's the eyeball live. Hey, it's the eyeball live. One time. Hey, it's the eyeball live. Hey, it's the eyeball live. Red rum, 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 red rum. Hey, hey, it's the eyeball live. Spread them on the floor. It's the eyeball line, put it on the floor. It's the eyeball line, put it on the floor. It's the eyeball line, let's go. Breezy, what's happening? What's good, my guy? Hey, what's happening? Man, it's another day in the neighborhood. Hey, we finna turn up tonight. Hey, we finna turn up tonight. Listen, ain't got no chill. Phone lines will be open. Phone lines will be open. Phone lines will be open. And you know what to do tonight, Breezy? What's up? If they want to participate with me tonight, man. Okay. Since Chill Will not here. Okay. I just talk to the people all night. Yeah, do that. I'll talk to the people all night. I want to know what the people got to say, man. Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you something. My DM been blowing up. Okay. Okay. And that ain't nothing really new, right? Yeah. Sure. Somebody always want to tell me something about something. Right. And it's a lot of interesting things going on in the world of basketball right now. Like I say, we are in August, which is camp season. A lot of guys are, they searching for somewhere to go. And that's a good thing, because I'll tell you this. They've been listening to the show, right? Yeah. And because we tell them, you got to get yourself out there, right? Like the biggest lie I ever told is, long as you hoop, they going to come find you, right? Ain't true. That ain't true. You're going to have to go out there and make it happen. So with that being said, man, people are being real meticulous and strategic about where they're going. And for that, I say kudos to y'all. Yeah, man. Good to y'all. Ask the question, should I go here? Should I not go here? So I got a DM about a kid, man. He was like, should he go to this particular Division I elite camp? Okay, right. And, I hit him with the question, were you invited? Okay. Were you invited, or are you just trying to go? Right. And they was like, well, I was just trying to go. I wasn't invited. I'm like, have they ever contacted you? Now, this is a pretty good basketball player, right? Okay. Like, so it's not like somebody this is far-fetched for them. I ain't, how I've been talking about the far-fetchers, right? I ain't talking about the far-fetchers right now. I'm talking about somebody who actually has a real shot, right? They was like, should I go to that camp? And I'm like, has anybody from there ever contacted you? Right. And the reason I'm asking these questions, because it wasn't a should I go or should I stay? It was a should I go or should I go somewhere else? You feel what I'm saying? And going somewhere else might have been a level lower than what they probably want to go. Right. So my advice to them was, my thing is, do you care about the name on the front of the jersey, or are you just trying to get to the next level? Right. That's the real question. Are you really more concerned about getting an opportunity? Or are you more concerned about having said school recruit you, or you being able to say, I went to said school's elite camp, no matter how good or bad you do? And we've had the conversation about elite camps and how they kind of sketchy when it comes to evaluating talent. So if you hadn't been invited in by that school who has already been evaluating you, that's a tough atmosphere to try to get off in, to say, okay, I'm finna get an adequate evaluation about my game from the coaches and the powers that be at this school. That's a tough environment to get it done. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000 with you, right? So I'm not trying to discourage anybody from going out there to those events. However, understand the opportunity that you're going out there to receive about not gonna happen. Right. So
I advise this person to man, I think you need to go to the other one. I think you need to go to the lower level and go in there and be the best player in the gym.
Go to the low level and be the best.
And it's not even a low level, it's just a lower level from this other elite camp.
Right from the higher.
So
level.
exactly. So my thing is, I'm like, bro, go to that one and light it up. And let me ask you this question: we had this whole conversation. I was like, has this other school ever contacted you? Oh yeah, they hit me every day. The text message, a phone call.
Okay.
Oh, really? Okay. So they're actually actively recruiting you. Yes, they are actively recruiting me. They have given me an offer. I'm like, oh, you got an O.
Oh, he got
from
an
a
O?
school.
He got an O?
I got the O from. Well, what the hell are you asking me for?
That's your answer.
That's your answer right there. It's not about, hey, should I go there and try to get the bigger school? No, young fellas, you do not try to go get the bigger school. You go to where you're loved, not where you're tolerated. That's a huge and big, complete difference, right? A lot of guys sign over their head or go to schools they shouldn't be at because they're looking at the name on the front of the jersey, right? And the name on the front of the jersey does not matter. I'm here to give y'all a piece of advice. It's the one on the back. Everybody gonna tell you it's the one on the front. It's the one on the back. Your name is what matters, right?
Right.
That's it. Yeah. That's it, man. So I'm saying don't get out here and be sweating. Hey, man, I need to go here. I need to go there. I need to do this. I need to do that. So everybody can say, keep going, bro. Hey, man, wow, you went there. Wow, you did this. Wow, nah, man. Go to where you're loved, not where you're tolerated. So that's a bit of what's been happening inside the DM over the last week, right? And those questions and type of things come up all the damn time, right? That's not anything new. That comes up all the time. So that's why we created this platform, man, for y'all to be able to ask those type of questions, get the answer to those type of questions. And here, listen, I don't got all the right answers. I'm not sitting here telling y'all that what my way is right or what I'm doing is the correct way. I just know the way I'm telling you to do in your particular situation. It might have been somebody else that hit me up with the exact same scenario, and I probably would have told that player different if that player's projection was different. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I feel you.
Like that makes a complete difference. It's a case-by-case basis. So on a case-by-case basis, we're out here trying to inform you. Not saying that what I'm telling you is right, but I'm probably right.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like my logic, I'm on to something, right? Because I didn't seen this movie before, right? I didn't seen this movie before 1,000 times over. This is not just the sequel. This is probably part 1 million, right? Real talk, Walter White. So I'm like this, man. It's a lot that goes on, dog, that in the world of basketball today. And I want to know from y'all, man, what has been going on with y'all this summer? Players, parents, coaches, whoever it is. Breezy, let me hear something. Whoever it may be, y'all, whoever it may be, y'all can call in right now. We're finna open up the phone lines, man. And Breezy, I jumped right into my DM because it was on me. Right, and it was on my brain. It was on the front of the brain. So I'm gonna tell you like this. We're streaming everywhere live. Little iBall radio, wherever you get your live stream. Twitter, X is what they call it, right, Breezy?
Yeah,
X, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. We are streaming everywhere. Little iBall radio. Make sure you go type in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you get a notification every time we drop some content, because we drop a lot of content. And we got a lot of stuff coming, man. And listen, school started back on today in Montgomery County.
Today,
Thursday, right?
Yeah, today.
Yeah, school started back today in Montgomery County. And I think a couple other places, man. I know up in Calera, they started school again. I'm pretty sure in that whole Shelby County probably started school back today. I'm pretty sure Birmingham City Schools, if not. I know Huntsville has already went back. So, yeah, man, school is back in. So you know what that means. Y'all know what that means if school is in. If school's in, that means that it's going down. Basketball season's right around the corner.
Yeah, it is.
And I can't wait to get into it, man. So we're going to open up the phone lines right now, man. 334. Yeah, we're going to do it early. We're going to do it early, man. 334-209-52 5222. That's 209-5222-334-209-5222. Make sure you call in, man. Ask questions. I want to know what's on the brain of the people out there in the state of Alabama of what's going on in your streets, right? We say we the voice of the basketball streets. We want to know what's going on in your streets. So hit us up, man. Hit up the comment section. Hopefully you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. If not, you're watching on Instagram. If you are on Instagram, hit us up in the comments, man. Hit us up in the comments. Let us know what's on your brain this go round, Breezy. But I will tell you this, man. Some stuff I've been seeing also, bro.
What's up?
And I'm gonna tell y'all, listen, I don't got no script for tonight. Listen, Breeze, I'm gonna tell the ass. This is a true live stream. We are flying by the seat of our pants. As y'all can see, Chill Will is no call, no show tonight.
Call no show.
No call, no show, man.
You have to write them up for that.
We're gonna have to write him up. We're gonna have to give him what's it called?
A verbal.
A verbal. Yeah, I got a verbal. Yeah, get a verbal, man. But we understand school started back today. So things are hectic. But yeah, man, I don't got no script. So I'm gonna roll off the seat of the pants. I'm gonna lean on the people tonight, man. See what y'all got going on, man. Y'all let us know what y'all got popping in the world of basketball in your streets. Because like I say, Breezy, they call us the voice of the streets of the basketball world, right? If we the voice of the streets, man, because I'm you know what I'm gonna do?
What's up?
I'm gonna do this while we sit here.
Okay.
I'm about to go through some recent text messages, right? That I've been getting from some powers that be in the state of Alabama, right?
All right, let's do that.
And I ain't gonna tell y'all who it is because I want them to keep texting me.
Yeah, we can't say who it is.
Yeah, and I can't reveal all the sources, man. But I'm gonna go back in this joint, and I'm looking for one particular one. And I know which one I'm looking for. Yeah. So let's go because it's something I wanted to talk about, and I meant to bring it up a little while back, but I'm gonna jump into it right now, and I know this is gonna cause some. It's gonna be interesting for some people. And it's kind of messed up on the same because I know this year they redid the Alabama High School Athletic Association basketball handbook was released. We talked about that a couple weeks ago, right? And we talked about how they changed some of the regions, and with some of these recent transfers all over the state. I think it's interesting for us to go back through these regions, right? Because what we said a couple weeks ago, it might not be the same, right? Especially and I'm just going to put it out there for a team like Florence, right? For a team like Florence, who we expected them to be good, but now with their recent changes, Florence might be a problem in 7A, dog.
Boom.
You know what I mean? Like, Florence might be a whole problem in 7A because, like I mentioned earlier this week, they got Jalen Blackwell and Jalen Chandler from Covenant Christian. That's two good players.
Yeah.
Jalen Blackwell has been a kid who has been tinkering on the lottery rankings since their inception for the class of 2025. Jalen Chandler was a guy 2 years ago who popped on our rate. He played 1A basketball, so it was tough for him to be out there, right? But he popped up in Birmingham and won a state championship with Covenant Christian 2 years ago, came back this year, and they lost this year, right? However, those two transfers to Florence to link up with Bryant James changes everything for Florence. And I think they're in Northwest region, Class 7A Northwest region. That Northwest region might be locked up. I think the Northeast region that's Huntsville High. I think that's Hoover. And that's what I kind of want to talk about is who at the Alabama High School Athletic Association sets this handbook year to year if it comes out. It does come out year to year. Who sets this handbook and chooses who crosses with who? Because my thing is, man, it needs to be people inside that room that are versed with what's going on with these teams. Who's good, who's not good, who needs to cross, who doesn't need to cross, who needs to meet up where, right? That's really how it should. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if the Alabama High School Athletic Association has some sort of criteria, right? They have some sort of criteria of this every other year. It's a rotation, right? And rotation goes, here's what the crosses and how the crosses will meet each and every year due to how the rotation goes. So it might not be much they can do about it. However, if it is something they can do about it, It needs to be done,
It needs to
dog.
be done.
It needs to be done because this is a travesty of what I'm about to talk about right now. And what I'm about to talk about is how in the Northeast region, it is in Class 7A only, y'all. This is Class 7A Northeast region. Hoover, Vestavia, Oak Mountain, Hewitt Trustville are at Jacksonville State, along with Huntsville High. Huntsville High and Hoover will have to meet before Birmingham. That's the two best teams in 7A, in my opinion.
Right.
Now, if I'm in the Central or the South, or if I'm in, like you say, the Northwest, like a Florence, I am giggly right now because that means I don't have to see Hoover and or Huntsville High. I only got to see one of them.
Okay. Right.
Because only one of them making it to Birmingham.
For sure.
That's the travesty that the best game of the year, which could potentially be Hoover versus Huntsville High in a state championship game, we're going to get that in the regionals. And I'm not even sure how these, because I'm not looking at a bracket, right? I'm not, and I probably could pull it up, but I'm not even looking on how it might be. They might meet up in the first round of the regionals. They might meet up in the regional semifinals, which is the Sweet 16.
Okay.
They might not even meet up in the Elite Eight. But my thing is, we got to do a better job of scheduling these games or scheduling these matchups, knowing that, hey, and listen, I get it. We're not here to accommodate anybody else, right? We're not here to accommodate said school. We're not here to let the rich get richer, so to speak. It's supposed to be equally even for everybody, right?
Across the board.
Across the board. But that's not equally even. There's no way that Hoover, who is the defending back-to-back 7A state champion, should have to see Huntsville High way before they get to Birmingham. That's crazy to me. Like, that makes no sense. And that makes for not excitement. We want our best teams to be playing in the most important games. The best teams should be playing in the most important games. And the most important games, as we all know, are in Birmingham in the end of February and March.
Right.
That's where they should be playing. Let's see that. Right. But unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be anything that can be done. If Alabama High School Athletic Associations listen to this, I just ask y'all, man, on me, can y'all please change this? I know y'all, I don't think the handbook's out, so I doubt they can, but this is some bullshit. This is bad. This is bad for basketball in the state of Alabama. And we're already in a situation where we're losing a bunch of guys, right? And it just hurts me, bro.
Right.
I'm trying not to beat the dead horse, but the horse needs to be beat dead.
Woo.
Sorry, Peter.
Sound like a bar.
But that's what should happen, bro. Because there's no way that we should be getting Huntsville High. And I kind of want to go back through a lot of these, right? And see, because shit, bro, it's probably more like that. Like, it's probably like I hope that 5A don't look like that. I hope that 6A don't look like that, where our best teams are meeting and crossing before they ever. Because listen, here's the reason I say that. The worst possible scenario would be for Hoover or Huntsville High to get to the Final Four and have to play somebody who's not worthy of being there.
Okay.
And now we got 30-point blowouts.
Yeah.
And you see that a lot in the lower division. You see that 1A, 2A, 3A sometimes. Like, you'll see a school that they get there and they get beat by 50, right? Because they shouldn't have been there, because these regions and crosses are so messed up and they're not putting thought into it to make sure it's a balance of power throughout the regions. So each location has good games and good teams. So hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I would finish. Ooh, y'all thought I would finish. I got something else for you. Ooh, I got something else for you. The Central region, right? The Central region is loaded in Class 7A. And let me tell you this, Breeze. I'm going to say it like this.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why this was sent to me. This was sent to me, and here's the message that it says. It says, because I responded that this is some bull, right?
Yeah.
They tell me that's why I sent it to you. I sent it to you so you can get on here, so I can get on here and do this.
And speak your piece.
Speak your piece, man, because it should be somebody in these rooms, man, that are basketball people. It
I
should
agree
be
with
somebody
that.
in there that's basketball
I agree
people,
with
bro.
that. I agree
Like,
with that.
and I don't know what's going on in other regions of the state, right? And we kind of spoke with the people at Alabama High School Athletic Association, and they told us, like, hey, man, y'all need to go connect with other people in the state. Y'all need to connect with this person, this person, this person. They're good in this area. These people over here, they're good in this area, you know, and y'all need all fine and dandy, right? All fine and dandy. But my thing is, if you want me to go link with those people, so what you're telling me is those people are already in the room.
Okay. Right. Exactly.
If those people are already in the room, ain't no influence going on there, bro.
Right, because they already locked up.
They already locked in, dog.
Yeah, locked
They
in.
locked in, dog. They locked into their ways. They're locked in to how things are. Because a lot of times, like we always say, this shit is political, right? It is highly political. So that means they are, hey, I got you. Dude, hey, listen, I know we need the shot clock, but I know you got something popping over there. I kill the shot clock if you know. That's how politics goes.
All right, they bumping shoulders.
And listen, that's how people get locked up. A lot of politicians go to jail for that shit.
For making a decision.
You feel me? Like, so what needs to happen is we need to put some basketball people in the room with these people who care about the sport, not just who want to get through or do something for somebody else. Because they even told us, hey, y'all need to cross the aisle. Go deal with football. Go deal with softball. What the hell? We're talking about basketball. Why do I have to go make a deal with a football person in another region to get a basketball rule passed?
Yeah,
that don't make a lot of sense to me.
That don't make no sense.
It don't make a lot of sense. It's like it's its own entity. Basketball is its own entity. Football is its own entity. They run themselves, right? It should be no crossover.
Those circles are different.
Exactly, but I get it. Listen, I get it. It's all about school systems, right?
Yeah.
It's a school system. So it's a balance of power. We understand football rules, but if you go to some of these schools, basketball rules, right? Basketball is the driving force at that said school. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna tell you this, bro.
What's up?
I know a lot of people have been seeing what happened with the Hoover football program. Okay. I don't know if you've seen this video. It has since went viral of the Hoover football practice and some football coaches getting after their players, right? And it's been a lot of opinions that have circulated because of it, right? And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm finna look it up while we on here live. If I ain't mistaken, bro, I think the Hoover head football coach has resigned.
No.
Yes. If I'm not mistaken, and y'all can hit me in the chat or call in right now, 334-209-5222, and let us know. But I think the Hoover football coach resigned today.
Say it ain't so.
Say it ain't so, bro. Like, and listen, I get it. I get it. The video's ugly. Yeah, it says Hoover football coaches Drew Gilmer, Adam Helms resign in the wake of practice videos. So now that they made the doggone coaches resign, and we are what, 2 weeks away from the start of football season? And Hoover, who we know is a powerhouse in the state of Alabama in football. So you mean to tell me that they got coaches that are resigning a couple of weeks before the season starts due to this viral video that has come out showing the coaches, like I said earlier, getting after their players? Now, listen, I'm not sitting here condoning what was on the video. Don't get me wrong. I am not condoning what was on the video, what was seen on the video, the actions that partook during the video. I ain't condoning none of it. Right. But my thing is, I got an issue with a lot of non-sports people who have never been in a locker room, in a situation, in a practice, in a football practice, in a basketball, any sport-related thing at all, are making decisions on this. And that's why I got an issue. Do I think it should have been some punishment levied? Yes. But what I'm hearing is assault charges, sexual assault charges. And I'm like, hold on, time out.
We talking about the same thing?
Are we talking about the same thing? Are we watching the same video? And that's the issue I have with it. I don't think that the people that made the decisions on this were people who were sports people. And that goes back to me saying about having people in the room at Alabama High School that are basketball people.
Now I feel you.
I think sports people should make decisions on sports.
I feel
And
you.
this does not feel as if it was a decision made on sports. There's no way that those coaches got that much pressure that they should have resigned, bro. That they should have resigned, dog. They literally were forced to resign. And this is you might be able to pull it up. This is I'm a source. I'm a cite the source. I'm gonna give y'all love. This is AL.com, right? This is an AL.com article. It says Hoover football coaches Drew Gilmer and Adam Helms resign and wake up practice videos. It says they were put on administrative leave on Tuesday as the video circulated. And we're not gonna play the video because I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen it by now. If not, you can go look it up. But here's the thing. It says their resignations are effective immediately. So they accepted the resignations. So if they resigned and they were effective immediately and they were placed on administrative leave on Tuesday, you know what that means.
Know what it means.
They didn't resign, they were fired.
They ain't coming back.
They were fired, bro. They got rid of. But here's the thing: it's probably some stipulations and some stuff in there to where they couldn't fire them. You know what?
What's in the clause?
To get your money with administrative leave. I don't know, right? I'm speculating here. We all listen. We're doing this live together, right? Because I hadn't deep dove into the article. I know the surface level of it, but I hadn't deep dove into all the facts of the article. But for them to be put on administrative leave and then 2 days later resign, that sounds like some pressure to me, bro.
You know what that is? Coercion.
That's pressure.
Pressure.
They were told, like, listen, hey, I'm tell you how this situation, this conversation with. They was like, hey, you ain't got to quit coaching, but you can't coach here, all right? But here's the thing: I can't fire you. I ain't gonna fire you, but you got to get the hell on.
And I'm not giving you no recommendation.
I'm going to accept your resignation right now. That's what the conversation was. I am going to accept your resignation.
All right.
When you gonna put it in? Hey, it's Tuesday. Hey, man, give me the Thursday. We'll put that shit on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I felt like happened.
Possibility.
That's how it went down, dog. That's how it went down.
That's
because,
pressure.
like, if you saw the video, man, one of the images, man, I think it is pretty damning, Breezy. I ain't even gonna bullshit you. I ain't gonna hold you. Like the one where he
allegedly.
Nah, this ain't alleged. This on video.
It's on video.
It's on video.
That might not be him.
It might not be him. That wasn't me. Hey, listen, that was not me on the video. Hey, R. Kelly, that was not me. You know what I'm saying?
Innocent to approve.
Innocent to approve. So I go with you. Allegedly. But when the kid was on all fours, man, the coach started thrusting the boy in the head. Listen, there's people out there saying that's sexual assault. I ain't gonna go that far. But damn, bro.
That's bad.
Like, damn, bro. Come on now. Listen, I understand. I get the hard coaching. Like, I coached hard.
Tough love.
I coach hard, right? Like, I'm not always this smiley, happy-go-lucky person y'all see when it comes to the game. Sometimes these kids will piss you off and make you go there sometimes. But that's a little far. You feel me, Breezy? Like,
no, that's all the way far.
That's a little far, right? Like, should he be reprimanded? Yes, right? Now, I've heard people say, oh, that kid's going to be scarred for life. Oh, he's going to have counseling. Oh, that is so demeaning and detrimental and this, that, and the third. I'm like, I understand. We come from the era of soft-ass parents. We're in the era of soft-ass parents right now to where, and we've talked about this in the last couple of weeks, where some parents are making that fall for their kid real fluffy.
Right.
It's real fluffy. Like when you see them falling, you're throwing the pillow under their head. Right. Now, my thing is adversity comes in life. Adversity comes in life. So if you're facing adversity, you're gonna have to learn how to overcome.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
What was the guy's name, man? St. Louis, top and bottom. Track star that just won the 400.
Chris? No.
Chris, was it Chris?
Chad?
Hell no. I think it's Chris, bro. I think that was the 400, right?
Yeah, it was the 400.
That was the 400 meter.
Chad or something like that. Yeah.
Was that that wasn't the hurdles? That was the regular race, right?
Yeah, that was an all-out race.
Yeah, that was an all-out race. Let me see. I'm looking this up live. Quincy Hall.
Dang, my
Damn,
bad.
really?
My bad, Q.
Shit, my fault, Q. But yeah, Q, top and bottom grill, right? I'll say this about Q. If y'all watch that race, that's overcoming adversity.
Man, that's the max.
That's overcoming adversity. But here's the thing. You heard his dad in the stands when he made that hell of a comeback. What did his dad say? You better stop playing with us.
Stop.
Stop playing with us.
With us.
Stop playing with us.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Right? So my thing is, that's a parent that has instilled the adversity in their child.
Yeah.
They allowed them to fall because you can tell in that moment, Quincy Hall, and I might have mixed up the two people because I think that was the hurdle dude who daddy said that. That was the hurdle dude who daddy said that, who blew everybody out.
Right. Yeah.
He blew everybody out. Yeah. So I mixed that. But anyway, the Quincy Hall situation is adversity, overcoming adversity. And you can tell he from St. Louis. He got the grills in his mouth. He might have been through something in his life, right? He might not have. He might be, his kids do a good job of putting on the show nowadays. They do a good job putting the costume on. But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, right? I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But watching him in that 400-meter final overcome adversity the way he did lets me know he's been through something, right? When you're down and you're at your wits' end, you're gonna fight like hell to get there.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a competitor, if you're one of those guys, right? Quincy Hall showed he's one of those guys.
One of those guys.
In this Hoover situation, as bad as it looked, it's just a bit of adversity, bro.
Okay.
Right? It's just a bit of adversity.
I like that analogy.
Like you behind, right? Those coaches put you behind, but in future references, it's gonna be a moment where you're gonna have to overcome some adversity. It might be in your office when you're on your job. It might be while you're in college. It might be a host of different things, right?
Exactly.
It might be a host of different things. But at some point, you're gonna have to Don't you think this situation, if not handled the way they're handling it, it would have taught a lesson to them? Now, I'm not saying that the coaches, I'm going to say it again. I think the coaches should have been reprimanded. But dang, allegedly made to resign? And then we are 2.5 weeks away from the start of football season might start next week. I ain't even looked at the schedule yet. It might start next week. And if that's the case, bro, come on, man. So, like, you're putting all these kids are at a disadvantage now.
So the two coaches, one was the head coach and one was the assistant?
Yes.
So they ain't got no coach.
As of right now.
Assistant coach can't even step up. Wow. Transfer portal.
Come on, man. Ooh, Breezy.
I'm trying to get out of here.
Ooh, Breezy. Is that the case?
I'm trying to go.
I'm trying to go.
I can't deal with this.
Because we know Hoover is a top-notch football. What about those seniors on that team that are having their last go-round? Do I stay here when this might be a season of straight drop-off?
Shambles.
Ooh. I ain't even thought about that. Listen, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you think that you know what might happen?
What's up?
You know how you said transfer portal? And remember when Nick Saban resigned as Alabama head coach?
Yep.
And they opened up the portal for like a week for all Alabama players to be able to go out and find a new home if they wanted to transfer.
Right.
I wonder if Alabama High School Athletic Association will allow some of these kids who can make legitimate moves, because you know they all about the legitimate move. If some of these kids can make a legitimate move, will they allow them to move and still be eligible to play this year?
I think
it's only fair.
It's reasonable.
It's only fair.
It's reasonable.
Because my thing is, why wouldn't you allow them to go somewhere else?
It's reasonable.
Now, I get it. Everybody can't pack up and move, right? Everybody's fair. Even though we talk about Hoover, everybody in the Hoover don't have the means to pack up and say, I'm selling this house, I'm going to rent another house, and then whatever it is, right? Everybody doesn't have ability to do that. So if they don't have that ability, the ones that do and the ones that want to, because if you transfer this late, you shouldn't be able to play.
All right, you sitting down the whole time.
Regardless if it's a legitimate move, right? Especially if school has started. If I'm interpreting the rule correctly, that still ain't allowable by the rules. So will the Alabama High School Athletic Association allow these kids to transfer if they want, since this situation happened at Hoover?
Makes sense. Good question.
That is a whole nother conversation, boy. Man, hey, listen, I want to talk to y'all about it. I don't know why y'all don't want to talk to me about it. I think it's interesting shit. That's my opinion. But if you want to call in and talk about that, man, 334-209-5222. If you want to call in and talk about the regions and these powerhouse basketball programs having to meet up in the regionals before they get to the state championships. If y'all want to talk about that, man, call in right now, 334-209-5222, man. Hit us up. YouTube, Facebook, X. And y'all know this is my favorite song of all time, Ambitions as a Rider. My Ambitions as a Rider. But YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and Twitch, man. We're streaming everywhere. Make sure you go subscribe to the iBall podcast, little IBALL podcast, wherever you get your podcast. Make sure you go tap into that. We will have season 9, episode 1 will be dropping on Monday. So make sure you be ready and tap in for that. Listen, actually tomorrow we're dropping a new YouTube episode on YouTube tomorrow. Of a podcast. So make sure you go subscribe to the iBall Radio YouTube page so you can check that out. And we got some clips, we got some short clips dropping, and we actually pulled some clips from the live. From the live, and them shit's funny, bro. Like they stupid crazy. So we're gonna post those, man. So make sure y'all tap in with us on that. We will have that going for you. But yeah, man. Let us know, man, what y'all think about the Hoover situation, about the Hoover football coaches being fired. Also, do you think it was justified? Let me say it like that. Like, I think it should have been some punishment, but do we think it was justified in them having to be? Because it says they resigned, but I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna say they were forced to resign because that's just what it feels like. That's what it looks like. Because
we know what it looks like.
That's what it is, right? So yeah, I will say that. So call in right now, man, 334-209-5222. And so just to wrap this thing back to some basketball, man, it's a clip, Breezy, that was sent to me on Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why people send me this type stuff, bro. And I take that back. I know why they send me this type stuff. They send me this type stuff so I can come on here and go crazy about it, right? They want me to turn up about it. That's why they send me this crazy stuff. But here's a clip of a guy. It says father, former D1 player. Before I get into that, bro, none of that shit matter. Get that shit out your bio, bro. Like, get that out your bio. Don't nobody care about what your resume is. Because me and Chill Will sat on here and told y'all how people lie on them resumes. Right? You can make a resume look and sound really good, right? Like really, really, really good. So all of that former D1 player, I don't want to hear that because some of y'all were walk-on at a D1. Some of y'all were there for 4 years and probably played 12 minutes in 4 years, but you were on a D1 pro. Some of y'all probably went to a D1 for half a year, for 1 year, and that's it. So please, stop fabricating in your bio, bro. Like, we don't care what your accolades are unless we know you for your accolades, right? If you're not known for those accolades, stop telling us that. Exactly. It's not impressive. So I digress. But this says father, former D1 player, player developer, assistant coach, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. On here talking, and they were talking about elite players and elite programs, right? Being the first hooper of the family and being evaluated when you're an assistant, all this bullshit, right? So, but here's the point about the video that kind of threw me off, right? And it's talking about how allow kids to make mistakes, which I agree with on a basketball court. You got to allow them to make mistakes because we just talked about it. Adversity builds character, right? So if they find some adversity on the court, that character building, hopefully they'll make that adjustment and won't make those mistakes in the future, right? But here's my thing. Here's what burns me up about this video clip, right? And their focus and angle that they took with it, right? So they were talking about allowing kids to make mistakes, right? Stop benching them for mistakes and this, that, and the third, and all of this. But here's my thing. The advice in this video clip was so bad, dog. They were saying, okay, and here their example was, if a kid is elite, right, and he makes a one-hand pass, and we all know, we always tell, no one-hand passes. Make two-hand passes. You want to be secure. You want to be fundamental. You want to make sure you're doing everything the right way. And I understand some kids are good. They're elite. Some guys have skill sets that other guys don't have. Some are able to make one-hand passes. One of the best one-hand passes here in the recent future that I've seen was Ty Davis, right? Ty Davis was one of the best one-hand passes. That little left-hand hook pass he used to throw when he was at Mountain Brook. And we're going to see that at Creighton here this year, if not this year, next year, and in the coming years. We're going to see that pass being made by Ty Davis on a high major Division I level, which is cool, right? But here's the part I want to talk about. He was saying if a kid makes a one-hand pass, don't chastise them for it, right? And the issue I have with that was that's bullshit. Because his example was, hey, don't punish the kid because did somebody punish Jason Kidd? Who did he say? He said Jason Kidd, Magic Johnson. He said like some of the greatest point guards of all time.
To ever do it.
To ever do it, right? You mentioned them when making a comparison to a high school kid. A high school kid is not Magic Johnson. He's not Jason Kidd. He's not able to make the left hand. He might not even be damn Ty Davis able to make those type of passes. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so my problem is, and here's, I'm going to tell you how I kick back, because y'all know sometimes I don't always respond breezy, but sometimes I do.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes something get up under my skin, or I feel as if my opinion needs to be expressed on the situation. So on this situation, I felt like my opinion needed to be stressed.
Yeah.
So
sure.
I said, this is bad advice. Want me to read it verbatim? I'll read it verbatim.
Yeah, give it to him verbatim.
Verbatim. I said, oh no, buddy. Bad advice. Stop trying to prove a point about a kid and use pros as an example. Yeah, a pro can throw a one-hand pass. This kid who will be lucky to go NAIA can't. So what's the best way to help him secure the spot on the next level? Hopefully teach them the most secure way to play. Get that some guys are good. Some guys you'll be able to let some of those things go. But a kid who's not that, who's probably not going to be that, who needs the extra oomph to get over the hump, bro, you got to teach him the right way to do it.
That foundation, man.
You got to teach them the right way to do it. Stop telling these kids that it's okay to make mistakes. It's not okay to make mistakes. It's not okay to throw a one-hand pass or try to throw a pocket pass and turn it over when you're not capable of doing that. And here's the problem. But here's the problem. A lot of these guys like this person on this video, a lot of these coaches and trainers out there, here's the problem with that. They're watching a lot of NBA basketball, right? And they're getting a lot of their concepts from watching NBA basketball, going to these coaches' clinics, hearing from high-level Division I and pro scouts and coaches about how to do processes, and then they're going back and trying to implement those into their everyday coaching life, which is the worst mistake ever, because these coaches are dealing with guys who are the top echelon of basketball players. They up there. So yeah, listen, if I got a Caleb Holt, hell yeah, I'm gonna let Caleb Holt make a one-hand pass. If Caleb Holt turned the ball over one time making a one-hand pass, I might not say something, right? I might not say something. But what's the kid name? I think they call him he played Buckhorn too. The Lindsay kid. The Lindsay kid might throw a one-hand pass turnover. I might say something, because he's more of an NAIA D3 player, right? It's levels to this, bro. It's levels to this. So we got to stop teaching everybody like they're the same player. We had this on Tuesdays Live. Kevin Garnett was talking about how all the trainers are training every player from big to smalls to be the same player. They're going through the same drills, doing the same dribbles, shooting the same shots, right? Everybody's doing the same thing. But that's the worst thing in the world for a player. These players need to be coached in the right way. Yes, son, you can listen, Caleb Holt. Yes, bro. I know you can make a one-hand pass, but just think about it. If you put two hands on that basketball and you make a better pass, it might get there because you're that good to get it there.
Right.
So but the thing is, like I said, everybody's watching NBA basketball and they're trying to implement those things into their processes. And you're teaching kids these moves and these skill sets to do things, and they're not capable of doing it. And then they get in the game and they're trying these things. I actually saw a trainer in the gym the other day, bro. And this is why this stood out to me. And I talked about it before. That's why the person sent it to me, right? I've seen people and trainers in the gym, bro, teaching one-hand passes. They're going through their little cone drill dribbles. They doing their little pick and roll snake bullshit, and then they coming out of there and they throwing a hook pass to the corner with one hand. Oh, I'm throwing a hook pass to the corner with my other. But are you serious? Y'all are actually in the gym teaching these kids to do this. Now a kid gets in the game. He's in a pressure situation. He penetrates to the middle. He has a guy open in the corner, and he tries to throw a left-hand hook pass. And the bitch go out of bounds.
Doing too much.
But here's the thing. We got coaches and trainers in the gym teaching these kids to do this stuff. Because we already said, we see guys in the game, we see them playing, and they're playing robotic. They're playing like they're in the gym going through a training session. They're not playing in the gym like they hooping. And what did Chill Will say? Chill Will said something the other day on Tuesday that was fire. And I don't remember what it is. Y'all go back and watch.
Chill Will say a lot of good stuff.
He say a lot of good stuff. He drops a lot of gems, man. He drops a lot of gems. Give him props for that. But he just, it was something about unscripted time. When it's something like that, it was unscripted time. It was, I think that's it. But it was something along those lines. And he was, and what he was meaning is, you need to be in the gym playing on unscripted time. I don't need to be in there with a trainer. I don't need to be in there with a coach. I don't need to be in there. I just need to be in there hooping. Just playing. I need to be in the backyard just playing, right? It don't have to be under referees. It don't have to be with a trainer. It don't have to be with a coach. Get you some unscripted time, right? Because that'll go a long way in helping you develop those skills that you're in the gym working on, practicing on. You'll be able to do naturally because you're actually going out there and learning them. Not trying to have somebody teach you to go through something and scripting it, because everything is not scripted in basketball. Actually, nothing is scripted in basketball when it comes to this, right? I'll take that back. A lot of it is. But you can change it, right? You can change it. But yeah, man, that burnt me up, Breeze, man. That's another topic, man. 334-209-5222. Call in right now, man. Let us know what you think about. Breeze, how many topics I done gave today?
Man, you done talked about a whole heap of.
A whole heap of, man.
Whole heap of.
And I know some of them interesting. I know I'm not that uninteresting, right?
All of them will make you raise your hand in class. Like,
and that's great. Breeze, you dropping bombs tonight.
Right.
Listen.
Somebody got
y'all scared to raise y'all hand in class. That's what it is. Y'all scared for the teacher to call on you. That's why y'all don't want to. Some of y'all scared to read out loud.
That's all.
Y'all scared to read out loud.
That's all.
That's why y'all not calling in. Call in, man. 334-209-5222. Man, the phone lines are wide open, man. Let us know. Speak your piece, man. Let us know what's on your mind. You can talk about one of the 15 things we talked about tonight, from Hoover to the regionals to these dumbass people telling kids to throw one-hand passes. Like, it's a lot of topics on the table, man. Call in 334-209-5222. Hey, man, it's thing on water, good as hell. I can't even lie.
Yeah, time for a water break. Gotta hide the label.
Yeah, I've been having my hand over it.
They ain't give us no check.
They ain't gave us no check, so I can't let you see what I'm drinking. But you know what, Breeze? I'm gonna do you one better. Watch this.
What's that?
I'm gonna take that bitch off.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off. Oh no, it don't want to come off, Breeze.
That's all right.
Oh, look at them. They think they got me.
We're gonna get us some iBall water.
Yeah, we're gonna get us some iBall
straight
water.
From the springs.
All right, but here's the thing. I do got an announcement to make since we own it, right?
Let me cut this down a little bit.
Yeah. You can pot it down a little bit, just a little bit, while I make this quick announcement. Welcome to the iBall Radio live stream. We stream every Tuesday and Thursday on X, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. Every Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m., man.
Don't miss.
Don't miss. Because if you do, you're probably going to miss out on what I'm about to announce now.
What you finna talk about?
We will be doing a giveaway.
A giveaway?
We will be doing a giveaway. Not just any giveaway. We have. What is that? That's you?
I'm sorry. It's the computer.
Nah, Breezy over playing goddamn rubber ducky sounds.
It's the computer.
But I thought you were doing that for the I thought that was the giveaway music.
That ain't got nothing to do with that.
We live, man. We love rubber duckies, man. Rubber duckies. Like if you got a Jeep, man, I got a rubber ducky for you, whatever. But yeah, so we will be doing a giveaway, Breezy. But here's the thing. It's just not, it's gonna be, I'm gonna incentivize y'all ass because, like I say, some of y'all scared to read out loud in class. So since some of y'all scared to read out loud in class, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a giveaway. All right. We are going to do a giveaway to the third caller. All right. This was donated to us, right? This was a donation to us. And we will be giving away. This is going to be Tuesday, not tonight. Not tonight. We're going to do this on Tuesday. On Tuesday, and we're going to promote it throughout the weekend. On Tuesday, what caller we want, Breeze? The third?
Third.
It's going to be the third caller. Third caller on Tuesday. On Tuesday nights, iBall Radio Live. We will have a Nike gift card for you.
A Nike gift card?
A Nike gift card.
I might call out 6 so I can call
you're ineligible. We will be giving away a Nike gift card on Tuesday. Excuse me. A Nike gift card on Tuesday to the third caller. Now, Breezy, I'm not even going to require anything of the caller. You don't have to ask a question. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is be the third caller. 1, 2, and 3. That's it. Point blank period. Nothing more, nothing less. Just call into the show and we will have a Nike gift card for you. And it will be significant. How about them apples? Right?
Man, I'm saying like that's
who else is doing it like us,
that's
bro?
big.
Who else is doing it like us?
That deserve an air horn.
So, Breezy, not only that.
Wait, there's more?
It is more.
Sound like an info commercial.
This is a infomercial. I got more. I got something for the chat also.
Okay.
In the chat, I'm going to throw on Tuesday. I will give out a question on Tuesday, right? It will be a trivia question about the show. If you can answer that question in the chat, we got a Yeti for you. We got an iBall Radio Yeti for you. Also donated by our wonderful sponsors.
Gotta love them sponsors.
Gotta love the sponsors. Also on Tuesday, we will start dropping our commercials. So like during this time of me telling y'all this, we're going to be dropping commercials because the advertisement sponsors and partners are in and we are ready to rock and roll. So starting on Tuesday nights live, third caller will win a Nike gift card. Chat, I will have a question in the chat. I'll ask it live on air, but you got to answer it in the chat. And if you answer it correct, we got an iBall Radio Yeti coming your way. How about them apples? Since we have to incentivize y'all, since y'all scared to read outside, since you're scared to read out loud in class because you stutter or because you can't, or you messing up your S's and turning them into CH's, right? Your street is street. I understand. It's okay. Still call in, but we're going to incentivize y'all. Third caller on Tuesday, we will be giving out a Nike gift card. And also, we will put a question in the chat. And the first person to get that question right inside the chat will receive an iBall Radio Yeti, courtesy of our sponsors.
That's big.
That's big, man. So what more can you ask for?
What more can I say?
What more can I say, man? So with that being said, man, what time is it, Breezy?
It is
Dang, it's 8 already?
o'clock. We've been on for 54 minutes.
We've been on an hour already. This thing be going by too fast.
That's
dog.
about 50.
It's all good, man. It's all good. The intro. But dog, we've been on for an hour already. And we didn't listen. I want to know who else is doing it. And that's all the question I got. Who else doing it like us, man? We are here on the iBall Radio Live. Make sure you check out the iBall podcast. And it was a great night for conversation. Not as much interaction. I understand school started today, so that might have been a little bit of the reason why. But understand, we will be back on Tuesday. iBall podcast drops on Monday. iBall Live will be back on Tuesday. We're giving away a Nike gift card to the third caller on Tuesday. And we're also giving away a trivia question in the chat. To the first person to answer it, we'll be giving away an iBall Radio Yeti to the person who gets it right. So make sure you tune in on Tuesday. We will have a special guest on Tuesday. Chill Will should be back on Tuesday. And we will have, I think I got 2 guests, Breezy, lined up for Tuesday.
Okay.
1 head coach and 1 AAU program. So we're going to talk to them on Tuesday, man, right here on the iBall Radio Live. But until then, make sure you go subscribe to the iBall Radio YouTube page. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Check out the videos. Like, comment, share. Do all those things, man. And make sure you go follow me on Instagram at iBall Radio. Chill Will at Chill Will 334. And, of course, Breezy at Breezy387. Until then, Breezy, holla at these folks, man.
Now, you already know we out of here.
We out, man, and y'all already know. They call me coach because I teach you how to ball. Until Tuesday night, we out.
Peace.
Peace.